Good morning and welcome to Shantae's Corner. It's another cold day here in Texas, and I am doing a response video to Miss Janie's video in regards to people receiving public assistance, aka food stamps, and being an able-bodied person ready and able to go back to work. So from what I did see, and I can kind of expound on this as well, the video is in regards to Georgia, Cobb County specifically. Now, I didn't live in Cobb County. When I received stamps, I was in Jenkins County and Richmond County, which is on the other side of Georgia. So the reason I am speaking about this because that's always been an issue for me. Able-bodied people, wanting to get on food stamps and just remain there. And as somebody with a disability, I've spoke about it before, that I've just never understood it. And I've had to struggle to get employment, and just the fact that somebody wants to remain on stamps and public assistance just bothered me. I was on the system for 20 years, and it took me that, from my early 20s until my 30s to get full-time employment where I was able to get completely off the system. I spoke about public housing in the previous video. I spoke about, losing my job. And I just don't understand why people would rather sit home and get public assistance than actually get out to work. It really bothers me. Like, I don't get it, and I've spoken about this with other people with disabilities as well, and we don't get it because we have to struggle to find employment. I myself, the company I worked for the past, since I've been my complete working, pretty much, I've worked for companies that were for just general people, but my longest positions have been with companies that have been with specifically for people with disabilities. And it is just such a good feeling knowing that I'm making my own way. So and be able to live better. I mean, you're living subpar when you're just sitting waiting on a disability check or a TANF check. It's so frustrating, and I just don't get it. I don't. It doesn't compute for me. So I totally agree that they should stop doing it. I'm glad to see that Georgia, at least Cobb County, has decided to, stop letting people remain on stamps indefinitely. I know here, I can now explain here that I'm in Texas. I don't know what it was before, but we have 3 months to find employment, or we have to do the 20 hours to remain on stamps and basically look for work for 20 hours, which I rather work anyway. I didn't want to get back on the system. It's just, something I told God. I don't want to live like this, and I don't have to. I'm better than this, and I definitely understand. For people, there are some people with some disabilities that are not able to work at all, and I understand that. I understand that. So that is different, and I get that. But people who are able to work should be working. Why do you want to sit home and just collect benefits? It doesn't make sense to me. So that's what I have to say about it as a person who has been dependent upon the system and has had to be on stamps, be on SSI. It just doesn't compute to me why people would rather sit home and receive benefits versus getting out and work and then have all this expensive stuff. That that right there just baffles me. It really does. So that's what I have to say as a person with a disability who prefers to work versus receiving benefits. That's what I had to say about it. Have a wonderful day.